Well, new guidance from the White House could be clearing the way to expand drilling on Park Service land.
There are currently more than 300 active oil and gas sites within Tennessee's national parks. Many of them are concentrated in Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area and have been there for years. Reporter Michael Crow shows us we could see more drilling in Tennessee national parks.
Bumping along miles of winding roads in the Big South Fork, it's easy to miss the access road in the brush.
I almost did.
Tom Blunt spends a lot of time here. As chief of resource management, he's tasked with checking the oil and gas wells hidden in the thick woods of the park.
So Big South Fork is sitting in the most mineral-rich section of Tennessee.
That concentration means much of the mineral rights were already bought up when Big South Fork became a national park site in the 90s. So in many places, the Park Service may own the land, but not the oil and gas buried deep within it.
Getting to some of these sites is very challenging, but they were able to do it.
And the crisscross of access roads and infrastructure in and out of the park boundary can get confusing.
For example, that line serves about a half dozen gas wells deep in the backcountry. And where I'm standing right here is inside the park boundary of Big South Fork. But a few steps that way is private property.
The relationship between the Park Service and the mining companies is governed by what are known as 9B regulations.
It is a good compromise, I believe.
But the future of those rules is under review after a March executive order by President Trump, which instructs agencies to review all existing regulations that potentially burden domestically produced energy sources, like gas and oil.
It means the entire ability of the National Park Service to make sure that those sites are not causing harm to the national park.
Some worry any rollback to the 9Bs could clear the way to increased drilling in sites like the Big South Fork and fewer protections for the water. Senator Lamar Alexander wrote in a letter to the Secretary of the Interior asking that the 9Bs remain untouched and intact. But the MPCA believes a bigger factor is the accessibility of the gas and low prices.
A national park's not the path of least resistance, and shouldn't be. I really wouldn't foresee an increase in pressure to do oil and gas exploration within the boundaries of a park.
So with some of the busiest parts of the park just a few ridgelines away,
You know, you're literally probably, 3 or 4 miles.
activity at tucked-away lines like this will likely remain about the same, keeping the balance between protecting the beauty of the park and accessing the valuable materials buried underneath.
This is a unique situation where the private individual has a private right, and my job is to look out for property that's for all Americans for multiple generations.
Michael Crow, 10 News.
Now, when asked about the regulations review, a Department of Interior spokesperson said it's still ongoing and any statements would be premature.